Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. We are going to listen George Russell. Let's listen to him.
As I said, I've known Max for 12 years. I've respected him all of this time. But now I've lost respect for him because we're all fighting on track and it's never personal. Now he's made it personal and someone needs to stand up to a bully like this. And so far, people have let him get away with murder.
I don't know if you heard Max in the press conference. He said, I think I've written down the quote correctly, I never expected anybody to try that hard to get me a penalty, lying about what I was doing and why. So he's saying that you were being dishonestly, you were lying about what he was doing.
Well, not really. What he was doing was pretty clear. He was going too slow and he was on the racing line, and we all have the rules to follow and he doesn't follow it. So as I said, I find his comments pretty ironic when he comes out and says, I'm going to purposefully crash into you. I'm going to put your head in the wall. For me, that is unacceptable. And he's gone beyond the line here, and I'm not going to accept it. So somebody's got to stand up to a guy like this before it gets out of control.
What further step would you take? Is there something you can ask for whether that's broken any more rules, not wanting to go back into
I don't want to
but,
go to the steward's office. I don't want to. I had no intention of bringing this up. He said this to me on Saturday night, and I woke up Sunday morning feeling fine. But to come out of those press interviews and saying that I'm two-faced, that I'm a F-word and this and that, he's taking this personal. What happens on track is professional. What happens in the stewards is professional. And like Carlos said to him on Sunday morning, you would have done the exact same thing. And on Sunday in the race, he lifted through a yellow. Lando doesn't lift through a yellow, and he says to the team, check what Lando does. That's not personal against Lando. Yeah. That is just racing.
Is there an integrity line as well? Because I think he referred to you and your FIA mates, suggesting that, maybe it is an British driver, I don't know, you're in league, I don't know, somehow with the FIA, you and your FIA mates.
I mean, it's pretty clear. We all have to, on your out lap, you all have to follow a certain lap time because the stewards don't want you trundling around too slow when you've got a car driving at 200 miles an hour. He was in breach of that. I was following to the letter of the law. I wasn't trying to get him a penalty, but that's just how things transpired. And at the end of the day, I was on pole position at that time of the session. He went on to pole position, but it's racing. All of this is racing, but he's felt the need to take it personal. I have no idea why he's done that, and he cannot deal with adversity. Whenever anything is not going his way, he lashes out with unnecessary anger and borderline violence. I've seen it in Brazil in the past with Ocon. You saw it in 21 with Lewis, and then Mexico with Lando. First race of the year in Budapest when he didn't have the most dominant car, crashes into Lewis, slamming his whole team. That is not a guy who I respect. And, I wish he would be a better role model.
Okay. Just to finally put Max's point, I think we should probably put Max's point, which was that he felt that, you crossed a line in terms of respect was broken, and he would say, well, I'm not lashing out, I'm just telling the truth, and that's the way I am. That's the way he would say, that's just the way I am. I tell the truth, I say the way it is. Just a point.
Well, I'm telling the truth that he said to me he's going to put me on head. Yeah. And for me, that's crossing a line.
Wow. He's so frustrated with Max Verstappen. He's so angry. He's like, he wants to hit Max Verstappen, let's say. If you think in his side, maybe he's right. But if you think like Verstappen is right on this position. But I'm so confused to who to believe. But I'm just not going to comment on this video, let's say. For me, Max Verstappen was right. Maybe for our fans, for our subscribers, Russell is right in that position. Just don't forget to comment who is right, who is wrong. Don't forget to like the video, comment it, and subscribe to the channel.